thinking about selling your home, but you've got tenants occupied in there? Well, good news. You can sell your home even with tenants in place in Alberta, but there are rules that you need to follow. Let's talk about what you can and cannot do, and how do you keep your tenants on your side, and how to sell smoothly without breaking any laws. I'm Angie Hartmann with the Property Sisters, and here's what you need to know. You can sell your home even if tenants are living in it, but the Residential Tenancies Act sets clear boundaries when selling your home with tenants. So you must give proper written notice before showings. You can't evict just because you're selling. If you're on a fixed term lease, that they have until the very end of that fixed term to vacate the property. You cannot vacate them earlier. If they're on month to month, you need to give them 90 days notice. Mistakes here can delay your sale and even cause legal headaches. So what's the step-by-step game plan? Step 1, review the lease. Make sure you know, is it a fixed term? Is it a month to month? So tenants get to stay until the lease ends if it is a fixed term lease. Month to month, you can end with a notice if buyers plan to move in. So step 2, notify the tenants. Always give written notice, minimum 24 hours before showings. Starting with a friendly chat makes a huge difference when you're working with tenants. My tip is a friendly heads up before you serve them with formal notice. That way you're starting that relationship out on a friendly basis. So in step 3, decide with or without tenants. Do you want to sell it with your tenants living in the home, or do you want to wait for the fixed term to be up, or wait till the 3 months notice is done? Each has pros and cons depending on the direction you'd like to take. Just so you know, selling vacant is always easier, and it gives buyers more flexibility and peace of mind when they're buying a home that was used as a rental. Step 4, photos and marketing. So respect the tenant's privacy when it comes to the photos and the videos. Be mindful of the home showing. Not every tenant has a show home lifestyle. So that really does matter when you're publicly putting out photos that maybe aren't necessarily the nicest, or could be the nicest if the home was vacant. Step 5, lease details in the sale. So if the buyer keeps the tenant, include that lease term in the contract. Disclose everything up front. It builds trust and prevents any surprises. So pros, the rent keeps coming in during the listing period. It attracts investor buyers who may want to just have the built-in tenants in place already. You don't need staging or furniture required. It saves you time and money. The cons of it, well, it's limited showing flexibility. You must give 24 hours notice. Some tenants may resist and keep the place less show ready. Buyers may want the home vacant, so they might just walk away because it's too much of a hassle in their eyes. So what's the legal and practical tips? Don't promise possession dates that break the lease rules. Include lease info into your listing package. Disclose all tenancy details. For tricky cases, multiple tenants disputes, get a real estate lawyer involved sooner rather than later. So if you want the tenant to leave, there's certain things that you can do. You can offer incentives if they're, say, a fixed term and you'd like them to exit before. So lower final monthly rent, cash for keys, full deposit back, all those kind of things can help you if you want the tenant out earlier than the 90 days or the term lease. Cannot force your tenants out unless the lease has ended. So if you've given proper notice, 90 days possession, then you can start the eviction process if they have not moved out by then. If selling to another investor, show proof of rent payments, tenant reliability, and lease details. So if you're able to show that your property is cash flow ready, it makes it even more attractive to those investor type buyers. But remember, it has to be cash flow ready at the price you're looking to sell it at, not at your current price of your own mortgage. Selling a home with a tenant is possible. It just takes time, respect, and a different approach than you normally would if you're an owner-occupied home. I've sold many homes with tenants in place, and the key is the relationship that you build with these tenants. It is key that I as the agent, you as the owner, and the tenants all have a good working relationship when selling a home with tenants. So if you want to know more information about what it looks like to sell your home with tenants in place, feel free to reach out. I'm Angie Hartmann with the Property Sisters. My contact detail is below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you're notified every time we put out a video.